Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of Daily Dose Podcast. I know it's been a minute, but let's talk. Let's chop it up. What's been going on? I know it's been 7 months. I'm back at it. I'm back. I promise I'm going to be making more videos. But I want to talk to you guys about insecurities. Yeah, insecurities. A lot of people have insecurities. I have insecurities. I still have insecurities. One of my biggest insecurities is my skin. I've been battling with acne and all of that since I was a teenager, and it makes me feel insecure. It makes me, sometimes when I have my little blemishes, I don't want to go out. I want to just sit in the house. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel any of those things, but that's okay. That's called being human. That's called not being perfect. It's okay. I had to learn that. I have to see myself with blemishes, the beauty of it, all of it. That's me. That's me. That's my struggle. That's what I deal with, but it's okay to be insecure. As long as you work on it. It's okay to be insecure if you can acknowledge your insecurities and if you can work on them to better yourself and to better how you look at yourself. Because when you better how you look at yourself, it'll show towards other people. You'll be more confident. You have that, that ego to nothing bothers you because you've already assessed what bothers you because you live in your skin. I live in my skin. No one else can do it. So you looking at yourself every day and picking out what's not perfect or what's not, it's not gonna do nothing but make you more depressed. It's not gonna do nothing but make you feel like you're just not for the world or you just don't fit in or, why am I still dealing with this? It's okay. That's life. There's no cutoff or age gap for certain things in life. And I had to understand that. But you can control it. You can control your insecurities. How you control them is how you manage them. It's how you feed them. If you're feeding into it and you always putting the negative thoughts in your head about yourself, that's how you're going to feel and that's how you're going to portray yourself to the world. That's how you will. It happens all the time. But once you start thinking positive and you start seeing yourself for who you are, seeing yourself and noticing that, hey, things happen in life. I can't control this, but I can fix it. I can come up with maneuvers, to make it better. You can't quit. You can't quit. Even when you feel like you're down and out and you in the ring and you're fighting by yourself, you can't quit. You can't throw in that towel. You better suck it up, find something in you that is your inner being and you fight. You fight like hell to be you. You fight like hell to love you. Nobody else gonna love you the way that you love you. And you can't expect somebody to love you if you don't love yourself. It don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Things happen in life. We all growing, we all maturing, we all changing, we all adapting ourselves, we all realizing that, hey, some of the stuff we went through as youngins, unacceptable. But we lived, we made it, we're here, and we're thriving. You gotta continue to thrive. I was big on depression. I would get depressed. As soon as something didn't happen the way that I thought it was gonna happen or something I didn't understand, I shut down. I'm gonna be up in my room, gonna be talking to God, hey, God, what's going on? And until he answered, then I talk to everybody else about it. But you can't be like that. Because some of your answers that you're asking God for, some of your answers come in the form and fashion of other people. Some other people can have the testimony that you need, can have the clues into your puzzle. But you never know that if you shut down. You never know that if you keep going to yourself. Depression makes you feel like the worst person on the face of this earth. I know. I used to be depressed for months. Wouldn't tell nobody about it. I'm strong. Nobody's going to see it. And depressed as a mug. Not happy. Nothing could cheer you up. Even though you may put on your little fake smile. Hey. But no, you're not truly happy. And I didn't get truly happy until I sat down. I discovered me. I discovered what I wanted. I discovered who I am. I discovered that I'm not my past. I'm not my parents' mistakes. I am not what I grew up in a household of everything that went on in that crazy household. But they were learning the same way we learning. Our parents was learning the same way we learning. I had to understand it. I had to understand that everybody makes mistakes. Parents make mistakes. Friends make mistakes. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But you can't dwell on the imperfections. You can't dwell on the imperfections. You have to go to a drawing board. Let's see. Go to a drawing board. Write down everything about you. And then you go it's like the little T graph that you learn in school, the little pie charts. So if I do this, then that means this, and that. That equates to who you are. That equates to who you are. You can only discover who you are. So when I go to my chart and I put down my childhood, I put down my teenage years, I put down my young adult years because I'm 30 now. When I put down all of those things, everything trickles to the person that I am today. Everything that I didn't understand about what was going on and how I dealt with things when I was younger, manifest today because I'm just now dealing with it. I never knew that those were the issues that I had to deal with. And once because you're not taught that. You're not taught mental health. You're not taught to think about how you feel. You just taught, give it to God, and God will solve it. God can't solve it if you ain't putting in the work to help figure it out. It's you. God is God. God knows who he made you to be. He's just waiting for you to figure out who you trying to be. Because he gonna bless it. If it's positive and it's for you, he gonna bless it always. You just have to have faith that he will. But you also have to have faith in yourself that you can get yourself to it the way that God has faith in you. You have to. You have to. You have to see yourself in the eyes of others. You have to see yourself in the eyes of children. You have to see yourself in the eyes of your friends, of your family. And what do they see? Is it someone happy? Is it someone healthy? Is it someone that's fighting? Is it someone that's, giving it their all? If it's not, then stop half-stepping. Stop half-stepping it. Because you owe it to yourself to give your all in all that you do. It may be hard. You may not know what step to take, what first step to take, what second step to take. But you have to trust the process and start the process. Got to start it somewhere. Somewhere in all of these years on this earth, you got to learn. A lot of people can be 50, 60 years old and still have not learned a darn thing to save their life, still doing the same pattern, still falling for the same crap, still going through the same thing and saying, "Poor me, I don't understand why, blah, blah," because you ain't taking your time and you just doing the same thing. You're ignorance, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. No, you learn. Life is about learning. Life is about growing. Life is about progressing. Life is about loving. Life is about seeing you for who you are and all your glory that you possess and sharing that with the world to the best capabilities that you can. But it's also about looking at yourself in the mirror and enjoying and loving who you see looking back at you. A lot of people don't like their reflections. For the longest, when I didn't like my reflection. I didn't see what everybody else saw. I didn't see the beauty and all that because I was a tomboy. I didn't care about my looks like that. I'm a humble, pretty person. If you want to whoever I'm pretty to, myself, whoever I'm pretty to, that's me. A lot of people used to think I was stuck up because I was just quiet. I look mean, but I was just quiet. But I had my insecurities. So that's why I'm quiet. That's why I don't like people looking at me. I don't like being the main center of attention. That's never been me. If I can come in a room and just chill and kick it, that's me. That is me. So learn your insecurities and build off of them. Build off yourself and grow. Everything that you think negative, replant it into something positive and watch them seeds sprout because it's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you abundance. It may not be in the shape of, financial. It's going to bring you spiritual abundance. It's going to bring you mental abundance. And it's going to bring you physical abundance. Because when you feel good about yourself, your body feel better. And you get energy and strength and all that to stretch your stuff. And to do stuff for you. Not for other people. You do. So, my babies, if there are any insecurities, point them out. Everybody has flaws. No one's perfect. If you're perfect, you're dead. No one has everything picked out. No one has everything, okay, this, that. Even celebrities that you may think, or even people that you looking on the outside in thinking that everything's gravy and great, it's probably not. It's probably not. So stop looking at other people's houses and look at yourself. Look in your own house. Get your own house together. Once you get your house together, then you can build communities and fixing other people's houses and doing all of that if you should wish. But work on your insecurities. Work on them. That's all I had to do. I had to work on them. I had to see myself for who I am. I had to see myself for how my daughter sees me. I had to see myself for the beauty that is me. And it took me a long time to see that. It took me into my adulthood to see that. Because if I'd seen it earlier, I wouldn't have been in a lot of situations that I was in. Sorry. Wouldn't have been a lot of situations that I was in because they'd be like, no, thank you. It's beneath me. A lot of stuff is beneath you. You got to have standards. When you start dealing with your insecurities, you develop standards. Now, don't have no outrageous standards, but you have standards for yourself that you can say, hey, if you have a problem dealing with this, then you ain't my cup of tea. Or if I have a problem holding myself to this standard, then I need to get some new standards. Y'all should always hold your head up when you walk. You should always feel like you're the most beautiful thing in the room, no matter what you look like, what you feel like, what you wearing, what anybody else has on, what they pull up in. You know you. Always be confident about yourself. Always be confident about yourself. What I love about myself, y'all know what I love about myself? I love my smile. I love my smile. I love my eyes. I love my little nose. Sometimes it be, looking all wild. But I had to learn to love little things, little features about myself. Because how can I ask somebody to respect them or care about them if I don't? Or if I don't see them? Love yourself. Fix your insecurities. Work on you. It's always a great project and a great result when you work on you with all the positivity in your heart. Love y'all. I will talk to y'all next week. Leave me, let me know how you feel about this. Like, share, subscribe, tell your people, do the work that is required of you to be a better you.